we had paper bills of lading, and the guys would lose them, or we wouldn't get them back for 4 days, and we had payroll coming, and that's the way we got the hours for the guys, and it was just crazy. And now we get the information that day. So Amanda back here, she could be entering payroll every day, and then when payroll comes, it's that easy. So also scheduling the guys, you can see how many hours they've had for the week. And so that's been great to try to even it out amongst the crew.
Biggest aha moment for me is when we first moved over to Supermove, I was the move coordinator. We're a United Van Line agent. So I was inputting the customer's information into 3 different systems, our CRM, our moving world and dispatch screen, and then again in the United, and then again in the billing side of things. So the amount of time that it saved us, because everything just flows together, integrations just works perfectly. And it's like, wow, the amount of time that we're able to cut back on data entry is huge, because then you can because everybody's time is money. So then you just take that time and direct it towards another area to be able to work better and smarter on. Now billing's much more accurate now too. The guys aren't having to calculate their own time up and put it on there and make sure they collect for the right amount. It's all there. So, we don't even have like our finance lady going back through calling customers trying to collect the difference that wasn't collected on move day.
Just like Kaylin said, is the amount of touches for the coordinator. Getting information by us having the salespeople enter their information is huge versus trying to read a piece of paper or what their minds or what they told the customer. Having them entering addresses and things is such a change. So again, less touches, the information flows all the way down to the men, which was huge. I mean, all the way to the tablet carrying the notes, pictures, things like that. We do a lot of insurance work to where, people expect everything to be back the exact place it was. But to have that flow with visibility, like was mentioned with dispatcher too, we're able to do more jobs now. And even for the guys too, all the way down to the men and women, to have good information of what they're actually doing that day versus, again, a bill of lading in their hand and they're reading it for the first time and versus the night before with really good notes that have been added and added and added versus, like Kaylin said, coordinator knows, the salesman may or may not remember, but to get that information disseminated, because we're the same, we're in CompuSource, quotes to go, bill of ladings being written up, we're doing them in another system. So again, 3 to 4 systems is just so much work. Mm-hmm. And again, you just lose so much between every one of those touches. It's been the big thing that Supermove has brought it all together, for sure.
The one thing I really struggled with coming over into this industry from another was how many different segments there were and the amount of complexities in each side of those segments that still had a lot of human touches to it. So the first aha moment was being able to see the Olympic pool, quote, with a global visibility, and then being able to build phases in that we were able to create alignment with efficient workflows and then study each one of those lanes to determine where time savings were. And being able to move from a metric of 200 touches down to 10 and 15 touches to build back more time of the things we love to do versus the things we had to do. And that's kind of where we keep chipping away at this as we move forward with the new innovation.
I love the transparency of the platform and the experience that the customer can have.
We've created several custom emails that go out to our clients when we schedule an estimate appointment, to our confirmation, to our letter that goes at the end of the move. We've added in touch points for reminding them to sign their paperwork. All the paperwork online is fantastic. No more handwritten, which is great because prior to COVID, we didn't have that. But yeah, we've done so much with it just to communicate with our clients properly with everything we need to tell them for their move.
My absolute favorite thing, and that really differentiates Supermove, one of my responsibilities with my guys was to find the appropriate software system. And so I looked at many, and still to date, my favorite thing is the crew experience. The fact that that it is a consistent experience from sales to office to field, the communications that our crews have, and where other softwares, it's kind of left up to the team leader to pull up or to navigate on themselves. I really like the flow that we're able to kind of dictate that, and also kind of guide our team leaders through what the experience should be through the tablets, and make sure that everything's all uniform, and anything that they have, any photos that they have, that they've all been trained to then communicate that back to the office. So it's just a very nice full circle, and still to date, not anything that I've seen any other moving software able to do.